Bugatti. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Look at the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Who are you? Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Who are you? Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're doing. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Colin Saunders on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw it is Locke. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. He'll fire this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That's out to the left and complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this is incomplete.
The out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, they can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back.
What the fuck, bro? This nigga threw the bitch to the left. This nigga wide open in the middle.
Does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Wow.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
Wow.
And it's 2nd down.
That shit, wow. That nigga threw that shit left. should have been a pick. Come on, man.
Out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got in as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
And 3.
They'll look to throw again. And that is
this nigga dropped
passing
it.
game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
What the fuck?
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the carry, it's Muhammad. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man. It's
got to be
complete.
shitting me, man.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're
bro.
able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke
This
finds
dude.
Judy.
First down, Denver.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Locke with the throw, caught by Hamler.
These niggas just sitting
They'll wind
ducks.
up getting 10 back as that
Sitting
sets
there
them up for
eating.
3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Well, you niggas don't do shit.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. the play fake. He'll look to throw.
That nigga threw another pick.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. It's third and short.
Shit.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He was brought down.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
now
4.
back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And for the 3rd
time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Got that on.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a good
return
here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A final shot before half for Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I don't know why.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Locke. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
Oh, my God.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure right.
This got to be kidding me with this cornball shit. Play some fucking defense. Somebody ain't got no awareness. This shit retarded.
It's good for a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Somebody ain't got no awareness.
There as he takes it from the
this
6 to the
3-yard
line.
Drew Lock, man. This ain't motherfucking Brady.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to run with Evans.
This is Drew Lock, man. This ain't Brady, man. They well.
Darrington Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Playbook or not, paying for that shit or not, that shit ain't gonna help you win the Super Bowl. That shit crazy. This game is funny.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Some ass shoots, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The 20-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
In every game we played.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You ball hawk, but still.
So 1st and 10
they gave me
now
1 out of
75.
Okay.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Niggas ain't got no blocking. That's 3 niggas. That's 4 niggas rushing 5.
Quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Baloney.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back.
Drew Lock, man. I ain't believing it, man. Say they play with somebody else. That shit is nonsense,
and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Bullshit, bro. I already know what it is.
And he will have
take it for what it is,
first down
man.
as
That's why
they're able to get the 3rd down
bullshit.
conversion. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Here's Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The ball carrier.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
They'll run here with Evans. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Shit.
But you get points.
Them niggas be wide open, bro. I ain't got nothing.
To the next one.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ridiculous. This shit a waste of my time. Fucking fake ass, mad draft ass niggas that was making this shit is bullshit.
this off over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No blocks.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And how about this?